Okay, brothers, another 4-4-2 custom tactics video. So you're probably looking at what is the potential recipe? What is some of the combinations that I can use to make my squad play more effective? Don't worry about how my players are laid out. It's specifically for the actual formation. But before we get into the custom tactics video, please do leave a like if this video helps you. And also in terms of subscription, please do leave a subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so that would be beneficial. But in that sense, let's actually begin this video. Now, I just want to I guess address something about custom tactics videos. It doesn't mean that you're losing in a certain game that it's now time to change the custom tactics, immediately. It's not like I know I mentioned it in the beginning, like a recipe to help you essentially win. It does form a part of winning, but it's not the only thing. I would say you need to have a fundamental aspect to this game, like understanding of this game. You need to at least start using, player switching, not touching your defense only when it's needed, defending with your midfield. Like do those things, like get the basics done and down in terms of gameplay, and then look at your custom tactics. Because some people just think, oh, if I change my custom tactics, I can get 15-0. It's not that simple. So yeah, custom tactics videos do well for YouTubers, but in terms of as a viewer, just use the custom tactics for a while and then change. Don't just immediately, if you're losing constantly, then obviously change that. But I'm saying if you're losing and winning, but you're seeing it's actually there's a potential there, continue using it. Don't just immediately change to something else. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, before I continue yapping even further, let's get into the actual custom tactics. Now, the 4-4-2 video I had last time is a little, I would say, outdated. Now we have the 4-4-2 patch video. It's like a post-patch 4-4-2 video. There's some changes that I've made, specifically in the build-up style. When you use counter, what I've started noticing is that my forwards keep getting on an offside, in an offside sense. I started using build-up style balanced, and I only trigger the run when it's actually needed. I find that very helpful. So I started using this in a sense. If you have that problem, I would say this is beneficial, and it's been helping me, get wins in FUT champs and so forth, and division rivals. So yeah, defensive approach balanced. If you want to have a more of a high approach, I would say 70. Don't go aggressive. I would say with the 4-4-2 balanced to high is where I try and keep it. You know what I mean? So in those types of games, if you want to have a more of a high kind of defensive approach, you can put on 70, balanced 50. But getting to the more juicy stuff, the player roles without the ball, I started using a left back like Mendy. He has 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves in a wing back role. Why is that? Because you want to have more of an attacking left back. And I started seeing that wing back helps you on the left hand side. Gets more crosses in, and especially Mendy is quite cheesy in this game. He's pretty good. So I started using with the wing back plus, and he has a role for that, a role plus for this. So I started using this, and I'm starting to see a more it's as if he makes better attacking runs and also still is there for defend in a defensive sense. So yeah, I would keep this as wing back. But the interesting part about this is that do not use a left mid on winger and as wing back, because it starts blocking that left hand side, because now you have Mendy being blocked by Lundberg, because now you have Lundberg as a winger and Mendy as a winger. I started using Lundberg because he's actually pretty good in this game. I would say he's a pretty good card. Start using this card, guys. If you're looking for a rapid card, I mean, he has the same playstyle as Dembele and way better finishing. Obviously not the 5-star skill moves, but this card is incredible. I mean, he scored me 10 goals in 15 games. So yeah, this card on the wing. So yeah, as an inside forward. So yeah, I know that's a side note, but yeah, Lundberg has been playing amazing for me, and he's so cheap. He's like a cheap beast in my opinion. But yeah, wing back, left back, Mendy. If you're gonna make your left back, if you want your there's a kind of a note here. So if your left mid doesn't have a Travelo or finesse shot, I wouldn't use inside forward. I would use winger, right? And in a more attacking approach or balanced. Then you would put your left back on something fullback balanced, because you do not want to be blocked with having a left mid and a left back on winger, if that makes sense. So in my case, since Lundberg does have a Travela, I mean, amazing, you're going to use this card on inside forward balanced. Okay, and then you're going to use Mendy on wing back plus balanced. Hopefully that makes sense. Defensive approach, do not use this garbage. This is absolute rubbish. Ball playing defender plus, this is garbage. You start seeing Van Dijk coming up like he's a striker. He starts playing like he wants to become Thuram or something like a Griezmann or Son. Do not use this because you have an insanely big gap in the defense. So what I started using is you use this simple playstyle. I mean, a role is just defender plus defend. That's it. Do not use that. Their ball stopping, it's garbage. Their ball playing defender, just keep it on defense, because it's like as if sometimes he goes on random runs and he's roaming. Like Van Dijk doesn't know what he's doing. So in some instances, then on a counter attack, you're getting absolutely slapped. So yeah, Van Dijk defend. Saliba also keep it on defend. I mean, he also has a defender plus for it. So yeah, I would do that. And then you would want to keep one of your right backs or left backs. If one is attacking, the other one has to be at least on defend. So Walker moves like a bus, but he's fast, right? And he's a very effective right back in this game. He's been like this for years. So in Ultimate Team, I mean, like for many years. I mean, he's been insane. So put this as your right back, full back defend. Okay. I mean, if you had like, I don't know, like a very stale, I would say like almost like a Walker as a left back, but your right back is more of an attacking sense, like a Frimpong or something, I don't know. I would make that card the wing back then. Again, with that note that I said about the inside forward thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. Goalkeeper, keep this on defend. Goalkeeper role. Because I don't think I've covered this. I don't like the sweeper keeper thing because they come out for random things. Just keep this on goalkeeper defend, and then you trigger it with triangle or Y in your instance if you're using Xbox, whatever. Now, obviously, we're going to put Chiesa. He's not going to be the midfielder. We're going to put De Jong there. It's more suited, of course, in terms of that role. So Chiesa, if I'm saying his name correct, I'm not Italian. Inside 40 has Travella. He's incredible in this game. I mean, I would say he's the lowest rated, most expensive card in this game, right? Because of how effective he is, alongside like Hernandez and so forth. But Chiesa, inside 40 because he has a Travella. Walker, full back defend. That's it. Simple as that. Then in terms of the midfield, what I started using is it's similar to what I did in the previous 4-4-2, but what I started using is you leverage the roles that they have, but only if it's like box to box and holding in my opinion. Why is because the box to box and holding roles are very OP in this game because you can have one defensive and one attacking. That's what you want. You don't want both attacking or both defending. You want to have one that can provide assist and good passing, and that is what De Jong has. And then you want one that's more defensive in a sense. You can use Sissoko. Some instances people use Sissoko as the more attacking one because he has that long ball pass. But in my case, I like De Jong's Travella, and I use it. I spam those Travellas, man, and De Jong is good in that. So I use him as a box-to-box balanced, and holding is what I would use as a defensive approach for Sissoko. Now, I used to have, like, let's swap this over, obviously. Advanced forward, I'm starting to find you get a lot of offside traps with that advanced forward, but keeping them both as advanced forward is a bit interesting. Because then they do make a lot of like good runs, but I like triggering those runs because they get offside constantly in this game, especially how this game is designed, FC25. This false 9 thing is still very OP in this game. Use this. Like a Griezmann is absolutely still perfect for this. I will not swap Griezmann. I will only swap Griezmann, okay? If there's another card that has this passing and this finesse shot plus. And I don't think that's going to happen, especially that's at least, I would say, affordable. I mean, this card is extremely cheap, especially with this recent market crash. So, with EA, what EA is doing. So, yeah, false 9, good passing, has 88 plus passing. He can add as almost like a center attacking mid role, but he's helping everyone else. False 9, you want to use that kind of striker. Then the advanced for using Son because you just want to spam those finesse shots. So I'll still keep that in a sense. I would say the major changes is that left mid and right mid characteristic that I just mentioned. And then the left back, wing back thing. And this has been helping me play a bit better in this game, I would say, with the 4-4-2. So this is like the kind of the updated version of the 4-4-2 custom tactics. So I would say, use this. If you're struggling in games and you want to change your 4-4-2, if you're already accustomed to the 4-4-2 formation and you want to kind of an update in a sense, then use this. This is the code on the screen. Please do use this. And then tell me how it goes for you. I mean, foot champs, rivals, etc. We're trying to help each other. You can also help me by leaving a subscription if this video helped you. Please do leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next custom tactics video. Cheers.